Hardcore mode does not make sense the way it's implemented, but I could be wrong. You let me know, but let's break down how it works. So you go into the settings before you make your world, change it to hardcore, or you can even change your own world and just turn on permadeath on player and permadeath on pal. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you die, game over, that's it. But the interesting thing that I found when I was doing a test, I created a dummy world, set it to hardcore. I even set it to random, which is hilarious because you get high level spawns at the beginning starter area, and I died. So when I did that, after I died, I was expecting, my assumption was, okay, I lose that player, but I get to go back into the world, character create, and move on. But that's not how that works. You get the return to title screen, you go back to the title, and if you try to go back into that world, you get the same thing. Return to title, no option to create a world. No option to create a character, none of that. And to me, that's very peculiar. On a solo experience, it kind of makes sense because you get to see, all right, I created this world, I lasted these many days, and then you can see after creating various worlds, you'll see your progression and how long each run actually lasted. But my confusion and my concern is on the multiplayer aspect. For the dedicated server aspect, my confusion is if you're joining a dedicated server and you die, that's it? You can't go back in? So you take the element of like, oh, you lose all your progression, but then you also lose the ability to hang out with the people you want to hang out with on those dedicated world. That to me seems a little bit harsh. Like, I get the idea of hardcore. I'm not dismissing the hardcore, but on that end, I'm kind of iffy on the whole thing. And on local multiplayer, say for example, when you're not dedicated, you play when you're on, right? If I'm the host and I die, I can't get back in. I just get that return to title screen. So what happens to the other players that are playing with me? They officially can't play either. So do you guys understand my concerns? So that doesn't really make sense. The only thing I would tweak in this entire thing is, okay, I died, I lose all my progress, but let me create a player in that world again. It just seems a little bit too harsh for the multiplayer aspect, right? But that's not going to deter me. I'm going to play hardcore. I'm actually planning a hardcore run. If you guys want to see that, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm really excited about that. The world I'm going to play it so far, at least what I'm tweaking, obviously permadeath on pals, permadeath on player, and I'm just going to tweak it. It's going to be really cool. I'm going to be really excited to kind of build that series out for you guys. But overall, what do you guys think about hardcore mode? Does my concern make sense? Let's discuss down below.